Blowfish Studios has just made a surprise announcement that has excited many gamers: the release of Shadowman, Darque Legacy, a sequel to the cult classic Shadowman game from the late 90s. While the franchise has been dormant for over 20 years, this sequel has the potential to bring new life to the Shadowman universe and introduce a new generation of gamers to the voodoo warrior Michael LeRoi. The original Shadowman game was based on a comic book series created by Valiant Comics and followed the story of Michael LeRoi, an ex-English major who was transformed into a voodoo warrior and tasked with protecting the world from dark forces. The game was successful enough to spawn a sequel for consoles a few years later and was remastered for PC in 2013. However, the second installment did not perform as well and the franchise was forgotten until now. The new trailer for Shadowman, Darque Legacy doesn't reveal much in terms of gameplay, but it does set the tone for the game with a table full of interesting items, including a katana, cigarettes, rings, booze, a skull, and a poster for The Lead Belly, starring Jack Boniface, the protagonist, on January 17th. It's unclear whether that date holds any significance, but gamers can expect to see the game released in 2024 on Steam, Epic, PS5, and Xbox Series X/S. In this sequel, gamers will once again take on the role of Shadowman Jack Boniface, who must protect humanity from dark undead enemies from Deadside. The game promises visceral, rewarding combat with deadly supernatural weapons, as well as an intriguing narrative. This suggests that Shadowman, Darque Legacy will offer a Souls-like combat experience, blending challenging combat with a deep storyline. Many gamers are hopeful that Shadowman, Darque Legacy will be a hit and not a forgettable game. In recent years, several sequels to old games have been released that did not disappoint, such as Streets of Rage 4, which came out over 25 years after the last installment of the franchise and successfully modernized the gameplay while retaining the spirit of the series. In conclusion, the announcement of Shadowman, Darque Legacy has generated a lot of excitement among gamers, as it has the potential to reintroduce an iconic character to a new generation of players. With the promise of challenging combat and an intriguing narrative, gamers can look forward to a new chapter in the Shadowman franchise in 2024.